What's goody? It's your boy Bob Lamb. I haven't been able to stream because look at this shit. I fucked up my eye. Your boy is so beat up I can't even like change the direction of my neck from all this training I've been doing. And no, this is not clickbait. I watched academic stream going through like the indictment, the whole entire indictment for Young Thug, Gunna, all of the YSL associates, and it's not necessarily a minimum of 20 years. It's like a maximum, I believe, for Gunna, 20 years, wherein a lot of them, including Young Thug, I believe, don't quote me on this, they got like literally life. They got 99 years to life, especially because I believe Young Thug like had some new charges. So I think Young Thug's screwed. Like, I'm not trying to be that guy who's super negative. I think Gunna might be chilling. People are making fun of him saying like he's gonna snitch and all that. Honestly, yo, he was kind of the guy. He was just rapping. I don't think Gunna was ever into too much gang shit. Whereas Young Thug, like from the indictment, they literally had phone calls tapped with the cops, wherein they could hear him be like conversing afterwards, like, yo, we hit him and like we missed or whatever, like we need to attempt another one for YFN Lucci and all this shit. Like, they have all the evidence in the world against Young Thug and he's involved. He didn't necessarily do the actual shooting, but like they've got a ton of shit. Plus, while he was in custody, they raided his house, and let's check out what they found, because there's like a whole list of more charges they got on, bro. So again, like, I'm not trying to be this negative guy, but he low-key might be screwed. So here's the list. This is the additional charges, by the way, or not all of them, but some of them. Look, they all date back to 2013. The additional charges are here in 2022. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more felony charges. Felony, bruh. Felony. We ain't playing with no misdemeanors here. Look, okay. So they found possession of marijuana, intent to distribute. That means he had more than like a pound on him, which, you know, that I don't think that's too bad. But then he had possession of Schedule 3, 4, or 5 controlled substances. What does that mean? That means the perks in the lean. So that's some time right there. Possession of firearm, doing commission of a felony. They found some guns. They found a sawed-off shotgun, bro. Or a silencer, machine gun. Oh, okay, so I don't know if they found a sawed-off shotgun, but they found some sort of like fully automatic or just more than a semi-automatic pistol, and then employed by or associated with criminal street gangs. So maybe they found some people in his crib or some shit. But yeah, Young Thug is fucked, bro. I feel bad. All of Atlanta might be fucked. The whole rap game might be fucked. And I was trying to figure out, and yes, Gunna might be facing 20 years. So again, that was in the indictment. The academics read on his stream. It's not necessarily, that's like a max, I believe. It's not necessarily a minimum. Will he get 20 years? I don't think so, because he probably has good lawyers. They got rap money, you know what I mean? But there always comes the question with like the, you know, if the minimum is say 5 years, because I believe that is the RICO case minimum, maybe like 3 or something, depending on what he says. But will Gunna snitch? Will Young Thug snitch? So far in his trials, Young Thug has already appeared in court. He hasn't said a word. I'm not entirely sure what Gunna's gonna do though. If I were them, I don't know, man. First of all, I wouldn't be in any gang activity like them. All Gunna did was sign to YSL. He didn't necessarily do anything. He's just like an accomplice. And the DA, the district attorney of Atlanta or Fulton County, they're trying to take down so many people by their rap lyrics. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we talked about this yesterday. And yes, Gunna is in a gang. He's in a crip. Okay, well, half the times with these gangs and rappers, they just like, one, it's either The rap money funds the gang so then they can go get the guns, or they can front for buying the drugs wholesale so then they can sell and profit. That's what it is. And then the rapper will get a cut on the back end, or just because it gives the gang more notoriety. And they kind of just like let the rapper associate with them so that they're cool, because it's almost like the NBA versus or athletes versus rappers. Like the rappers think the gangsters are cool, the gangsters think the rappers are cool, the rappers think that the athletes are cool, they want to be the athletes. I think Drake even said it in a lyric. Whereas the athletes, they want to be the ones that rap. In fact, some athletes do rap. I don't think I've ever seen any rappers go to the NFL or NBA though. Where did I get these glasses from? I believe like they're like $2 from like H&M or some shit. But why did I snitch on Gunna? I didn't do shit to Gunna. I feel bad. Like I seriously, I can't imagine the rap game without Young Thug or Gunna or let's say even Future. Like we know all these rappers have been associated in some way. Like why Young Thug all of a sudden? Like 7 years later. Maybe because YSL has the most association monetarily, like they actually have legitimate proof, whereas all the other rappers aren't actually that real. They just be claiming shit and throwing up gang signs and shit in their songs or in their music videos. And that's just cap. That's the way to do it now. Rappers just should not be saying anything about gangs for the rest of their careers, because that's just gonna fuck them up in the long run. You're trying to get locked up if you're still talking about gangs. The cool shit should be, I don't know, not cooking up any drugs. What do rappers say in songs nowadays if they can't talk about gang activity? They got to talk about like social media, the social constructs, getting out of the. We need some more woke rappers like So Illuminati talking about getting out of the rat race, getting out of the matrix. This life ain't real. This life ain't real. We're all in a game of GTA. Paying taxes. Shit, I know so many rappers who don't pay taxes. Y'all think that these underground rappers that aren't signed to big ass labels pay taxes? No way, bro. They get that DistroKid money. It comes in. They probably think that the tax is already taken out, when in reality, nah, bro. Even like say as a YouTuber, I get the same thing. I technically get royalties from my videos and streams. At the end of the year or quarterly, you got to pay like 30-40% of that shit. Whereas these rappers don't do that shit. I seen it. But what labels do, I think, is they give you the money. I believe, I'm not entirely sure, but they take the money out and pay for you, or at least that's what a smart label would do, so they don't get fucked over. But yeah, it's like a 1099. Exactly. Update on the Young Thug situation. I believe Academics just posted something about how they're not letting Young Thug bail out or giving him bond. Right here. Oh shit, it's getting serious, man. Young Thug denied bond as judge says he's a risk to commit other felonies if released. I don't know about committing other felonies. They're probably just saying that because they don't want to say that he's probably rich enough to get on a PJ and leave the country. Because that's what I would do if I was any of them. If I was Cardi Baby, if I was any Atlanta rapper, if I even had a cousin who lived in Atlanta or some bitch that I had intercourse with, I'd be out of that shit so fast. I don't want any association with that. I'd be in fucking, I don't even know, the Panama Canal. I'd just be chilling on a boat somewhere. You cannot touch me. But let's see what they had to say.
But if we could put that on the order as well, it's no bond, risk to commit additional felonies as well. I appreciate your argument, Mr. Steele. Nobody does it better, but that's the order of the court. So,
is this like a COVID courtroom or some shit? It is. They're all in. What does the world come to, man?
Any other issues on bond need to
This is like a Zoom meeting, but a court trial where Young Thug is there.
Judge Landfill down the road.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Very nice to see you. And again, to the people on the call supporting Mr. Williams, today means the world to him, and the court appreciates you being with us here today. Mr. Smith, anything else for the state?
And they have him wearing a mask too. This is so weird. The rap game might actually be in shambles. We got the whole underground potentially on house arrest and shit. We got Atlanta. Pretty much everyone is gonna be indicted at some point through their gang associations, unless everybody starts rapping about Hello Kitty. But yeah, Thug in at least 10 years. Bro, I could see that. Unless he says something or they arrange something. He's just not looking good. Gunna, you might be screwed. Free my boys, bruh. And Summers is out, apparently. I heard that he was bonded out.